Good morning, guys. Take a seat one last time this year. I just wanted to take a few moments to wrap up the season, and then you can go empty your lockers and gather your shit and take off for the winter. We have provided you large trash bags for your shit. This was, how shall I say it, a very interesting season for so many reasons. Many ups and downs and zigs and zags and ins and outs. We went to and fro and a few here and there's. We ebbed and flowed and hemmed and hawed, and I think we had a couple of stop and goes. But I am proud to say we never had any tit for tats. We may be stupid, but there is no way in hell we are giving up tits for tats. This was the 33rd season in a row the Yankees had a winning record, which is pretty impressive. You guys are a part of history. However, fat, drunk, and stupid is no way to go through life, sons. The American League is tough. It just is. It's tough every year. But that's no excuse. On opening day, our lineup looked like beautiful and expensive wrapping paper, but once we played Toronto, the lineup looked like two-ply, cheap, generic toilet paper where your fingers poke through and your ass looks like you used a belt sander on it. Injuries really hurt us, if you think about it. We started this season without Stanton and Cole was out the whole year. Sometimes I think we are raising baby veals instead of running a baseball team. I do not understand what the fuck is going on, but I'd rather have a fat bastard who plays every goddamn game than someone who looks like Charles Atlas and sprains his asshole every time he farts. We need to work on this in the offseason. We need to understand how we can prepare this team for a healthy season in a non-contact sport. Judgy Wudgy, you're fucking great. You just are. You're the MVP. You destroyed the entire MLB and you had yourself a nice postseason while the rest of you fucking momos hit like you were swinging breadsticks and the starting pitching gave up 29 runs in the first 21 innings, which is like telling me you are saving your virginity until your wedding night while four guys are pulling a daisy chain on you. The bullpen was terrible, and you guys know it. By the end, we had Bednar and the rest of you mutts who were the cast of West Side Story. What's that? You never heard of West Side Story? Google it! You guys, you really shit the bed offensively in the post. And Volpe, what the fuck? You had like 14 strikeouts and 18 at-bats. That's like being a ballerina in a wheelchair. How is that gonna work? Jizz, Belly, whoever, you guys all forgot to hit at the same exact time while Judgy Wudgy was on base saying, guys, here I am. Drive me home or get me on base so I can drive you home. But no, God forbid that happened. That didn't happen. And now you guys get to watch other teams play for the right to say they are the best team this year. I told Cashman, do not take this team back to the days of the 1980s when Steinbrenner used to buy hitters all day long and we lose every fucking year because we had no starting pitching. I don't want Jack Clark. I don't want Ken Phelps. And I don't want Don Baylor. I need starting pitching. That's what we need. We must have starting pitching. We cannot replace Cole with Fried. We must add to Cole and Fried and Rodon and Schlittler and Hill, whatever the fuck his name is. Let's have 6 really strong starters. Anyway, that's what I told Cashman. We need a real leadoff hitter, a real number 2 hitter. And Judgy Wudgy needs to bat 3. He just does. We need a deeper bench. We need guys who are contact hitters. Because this fucking hit a home run every 18 at-bats, but hit like a blind person for the other 17 at-bats must end now. We also need softer toilet paper in the locker room. You know, it's sad to say this, guys, but Cashman needs to go and Hal needs to sell the team. But none of that will happen. The reality is the analytics department should be terminated effective immediately and never brought back. Thinking launch angle and exit velocity is important for hitters is like thinking kneecaps and earlobes are important for prostitutes. We forgot that baseball is played by humans and that batting averages and getting on base is what scores runs and tires opposing pitches. Would I like to see Jeter come in and be the GM? Mattingly come in and be the manager and Mark Cuban buy this team? Yeah, sure. If we really don't make changes this offseason, we are kind of the definition of insanity, which scares me and makes me question the immediate future of this fucking ball club. Cashman is building the same team every fucking year, and we need to change. That said, guys, it was a pleasure working with each and every one of you this year. If you consider having your hemorrhoids pulled out with pliers is a pleasure, oh, come on, I'm kidding. Look, we all know this business. Some of you will be back, some of you won't, but I wish you all the best that life has to offer, no matter where you wind up. Go in peace, my friends. I do know this. The Yankees will be back. I'll see you guys.